Good morning, students. I hope you all are doing well and focusing on studies. And yes, I'm not getting any queries related to your studies. You are not having any doubts, or all of you are being so intelligent. I'm happy to see that. But fortunately or unfortunately, students, you have to study, right? So it's my humble request to you, please focus on studies. Nothing is going to help you other than your studies, right? I know you have lot of work, you have to attend your school, you have to attend your tuitions, but I'm getting answers from very few of the students. I want answers from all of you, not only one, right? So that is only I want to say you, right? So I hope you have all has gone through what we had done in directing. We had started with the directing and okay, so we had seen, sorry, goal-oriented activity, function at every level of management, sorry, continuous process, observation of functions. The wider scope, directing is a wider scope. Yes, directing is a very, very wide scope. It is not being a director. They have to see entire working of the organization. Scope of direction is wider. It is not merely guiding and advising to employees, but the manager has to provide understanding of decisions and to put them efforts for its implementation. Whatever their decisions are taken, and he has to put it for implementations efforts. right? So it is having lot of wider scope. Next is communication. Communication. Effective communication is a precondition to give orders and guidance to the employees in the direction. Students, please underline this. Effective communication is a precondition to give orders and guidance to the employees in the direction. Right? Again, I am repeating, what is the precondition to give orders and guidance to the employees in direction? Effective communication, not only communication, effective communication. If communication process is not effective, it is difficult to give right direction. Right? If your communication process is not effective, then it is difficult to give right direction to the right employee at the right time. These are the words you need to write in your book. So it is difficult to give right direction कि इस तरह ऐसे काम करना है, इस तरफ करना है, वो भी right employee को, जो person वो कर सकता है उसको, और वो भी right time पे करना जरूरी. See, in business, right time, right employee and right direction is most important. आप अगर किसी पर्सन में कैपेबिलिटी है और उसको आइडेंटिफाई कर लेते हैं और उसको गाइडेंस देते हैं तो बट ऑब्वियसली ही और शी विल मेक अ वेरी गुड टीम फॉर यू, right? So that's why communication is more effective and right direction to right employee at the right time. Motivation. It is necessary to motivate the employees in order to accept the best efforts from them. Yes, it is needed. Motivate the employees in order to, क्यों है motivate करना जरूरी है? In order to accept the best efforts from them. Higher authorities give personal guidance to motivate the employees, right? Such guidance solve the problem and doubts of employees, generate faith in them, therefore they motivate to do better for better work. So because of motivation, the doubts of employees are clear, the problems are solved, so that generates faith in them, therefore they motivate to do better work. Is it clear? So this is your motivation. Next is flow of direction. Direction flows in downward process. Always remember, direction flows in downward process. Instructions are given by top level to middle level to bottom level. So direction is a downward process. It always moves from top level to bottom level. As I said, top level management give guidance to the manager of middle level management, and middle level management directs the worker of bottom level management. So in which direction, there is a flow of direction. So direction moves towards downward process. Reporting moves from bottom to top, but direction moves from downward process, top to bottom. Ninth is managerial function. Direction is a part of management like various other functions such as planning, organizing, staffing, coordinating, communication and controlling. Obviously, if direction is absent, how can they function? पर्सन इज रिक्वायर्ड ना कि हमने जो प्लान किया उसको एग्जीक्यूट कैसे कैसे करना है, राइट? सो इसीलिए डायरेक्शन ये प्लानिंग, ऑर्गेनाइजिंग, स्टाफिंग, कोऑर्डिनेटिंग, कम्युनिकेशन एंड कंट्रोलिंग का पार्ट है. Is it clear, students? So there are 9 characteristics of direction, right? So we are starting with important. The efficiency of employees in the business depends on direction. The efficiency of employees in the business depends on direction. Achievement of business objective is possible by motivating employees, by supervising their work, and by providing guidance to them. Among all these managerial functions, direction has a significant role. Yes, direction has the most important role. What is that? Increases in efficiency. Yes, direction increases in efficiency. A business organization becomes efficient only when proper direction regarding departmental function is given to the employees, right? उनको कैसे क्या काम करना है उसका proper direction मिलेगा तो ही वो काम कर सकते हैं. Direction clarifies functions of employees, authority and responsibility. What does it clarifies functions of employees? उनको क्या काम करना है, कैसे काम करना है, किस employee को क्या काम करना है, तो clarify करता है. आया समझ में? Clarifies the function of employees and responsibility. It boosts their efficiency. Their efficiency is boosted क्योंकि हॉश पॉश नहीं होगा. Direction की वजह से क्या होता है students? They are able to conduct the work that are they are assigned. If they say कि today itself you have to do work, right? Take example, I can correlate with you. Recently we are seeing one of the suicide murder case that is going on a very national level or international level topic, that is Sushant Singh Rajput. In this, I had seen the videos related working of CBI team. They had divided themselves. So whoever is the chief of that particular team, they had given clearly clarification. These particular officers are going to conduct the work of forensic. These particular work officers are going to work for the dummy role. These particular persons, that is officers, are going to collect more evidences. So because of that, what happened? The employees are not getting confused about their authority and responsibility. वो एक दूसरे के काम में नहीं interfere करेंगे. And because of them, they are know why they have to work. So the efficiency increases. It is same in everyone. It's not, I just given you example to analyze that. Assessment of efficiency. Assessment of employees' work is done through direction. Right. Assessment यानी जो काम किया है उसको check करना is termed as assessment. Assessment of employees' work is done through direction. Their evaluation of performance is done. Right. कि उन्होंने कैसा काम किया, their evaluation of performance is done. Through direction, assessment and evaluation of matters like whether the employees have done work as per direction or not, how much work is completed, how much efficiency is required, etc. can be done. What is assessment? I think this question can come in board because up till now it is not asked, and one more question it will surely come. My instinct says that. So assessment of employees, what does it mean? Work is done through direction. What does it include? Evaluation of performance is done. And how the direction is done, assessment and evaluation of matters like whether the employees have done work as per the direction, जैसे काम बोला है वैसे किया है नहीं or not, how much work is completed as per the requirement, काम कितना complete हुआ, how much efficiency is increased, because direction motivates you. In the next topic you are going to see motivation, right? So increases it can be done. So first one was increase in efficiency, second is assessment of efficiency. हमने increase कर दी efficiency, अब हम उसको assess करेंगे यानी analyze कर रहे हैं. आया समझ में? Motivation of two employees. Through direction, employees can be made aware about proper methods, rules, policies of business. So through direction, what can be done? Aware about proper methods, rules, policies of business. The work-related problems can be solved, which motivates them for doing the work. Again, I am repeating, the work-related problems can be solved. उनको जो problem आ रही है, sorry, उसको वो solve कर सकते हैं because of what? Motivation. See, I had seen personally one of the person that was working with Shri Cement, right? He had joined a place other than its native place, and there he was facing problem. And one time he was in such a situation, he personally said me, "Okay, ma'am, I was just about to leave that particular work, though I was, if I leave, I'm not going to get salary, and I was so in depression, but my leader motivated me." See, these are the parts of the problem. If you are having problem with your superiors or anything, that should be resolved. Instead of running from the problem, you should solve the problem. And then he said, the next 2-3 days I had taken, my mentor has, means his leader has trained him or he has motivated him. These are the part of the work you are doing. And then I had dropped the idea of leaving the work, and after that incident he had worked in that organization for 4 years. Just imagine, he was a person, he was living in a particular area where he was not enjoying it, then also he was doing that work and he had completed the task, and the company had given him a position as an on-roll employee. See, what is that? Because of the leaders, this kind of people are motivated. So this is the work that direction gives. आया समझ में? So their work related problems can be solved, which motivate them for doing work. And being a temporary employee, he had developed himself as a permanent employee. So who would be the responsible for him for that work? I will bluntly say the person who has guided him, who had shown his leadership quality, who has motivated him, who has directed him. This is the importance of direction. Now first one was increase in efficiency. Efficiency increase हो गई तो हमको क्या करनी? Assessment of efficiency. Assessment of efficiency चेक कर ली है, लो लग रही है तो हमको उसको मोटिवेट करना है. That is motivation to the employees. Effective planning is required. All the functions of planning, all the functions of business cannot be planned by one person. Can be? No, it cannot be planned by one person. A planner can chalk out a plan by collecting necessary information through the subordinate. I am underlining this. A planner can chalk out the plan. Chalk out यानी outline बना सकते हैं by collecting necessary information through subordinates. Through subordinates. I had said you. See, I am discussing you. I'm not discussing the hot topic of Sushant Singh Rajput suicide or murder case. I don't know why I am discussing you. You will find out many of the people why the case is so getting what we say energy, a positive energy, because we common people are searching for them. You will not find police or something detectives are finding it, but here we are seeing a revolution in public, and public is only finding out. So what is happening? You just imagine public 5-6 people that are fans of that particular star, and they want justice for him, so they are finding each and every detail. Now what is happening? That detail is taken by the particulars, what we say, news channels. They are chalking out the plan and then collecting that information, and many of them are the reporters for that, so they are subordinates. So planning is done, and because of that we can say a massive change is seen as a revolution. So I'm not giving you any influence of that particular case, I'm just discussing how the work is going on. In the same way, your management is also that kind of. Top level management doesn't know what is going in middle level or bottom level, right? How they are getting information from the subordinates that are working under them. Bottom level is providing information to middle level, and middle level knows about the working of its level, and then they are providing the information. So because of that, what effective planning is done. So first is increase in efficiency, second is assessment of efficiency, third is motivation to employees, fourth is effective planning, fifth is effective organization. Because of effective planning, but obviously the organization will be effective. Due to direction, every employee become aware about his authority and responsibility, because he knows what उसको क्या करना है, कैसे करना है, कितने टाइम में करना है, तो उसको पता है कि मेरी responsibility काम को खत्म करने की ये है. Therefore, orders and instructions given by the boss are followed properly, which make the entire organization effective. Google, I had said many times to the student, Google is an organization. There no timetable is there. When you want to go for office, you can go, but they want work completed within the short of time. So he knows that what is the employee of Google knows that what is his authority and responsibility, orders and instruction given by their bosses, and they will follow it properly. So they are running as an entire effective organization. See, Google is running since I think 15 or 20 years, right? And till now it is at the top. Orkut आया, Hotmail आया, बहुत सारे sites आए, वो आए और गए. Hotmail is there, but it's not that much effective. Right. The reason is continuous growth of the organization and the employees. So effective organization is clear to you. Chalo. So I'm stopping over here. Till then, I want you to go through characteristics of organization. 5 mark का question आपको लिखना है. Meaning and introduction of direction. Then a chart that shows this is listing of this characteristics. Numbering नहीं करनी है. 9 characteristics है तो आप 9 characteristics star dash जो भी sign है उससे बनाएंगे. Then you are going to write characteristics of direction are explained in detail as under. Then you are going to start with all the characteristics point wise. Paragraph writing is not allowed. Underline the main points, means first was the characteristics at every level of goal oriented activity. Underline it. Goal oriented activity, you are writing the points in that whatever is necessary, underline that. At least 2 points you have to underline. And then second, then for third, then for no numbering students, and finally the conclusion, right? So till then, take care, goodbye, bye bye.